Hello, this is my weekly 5 reflection, going over biotechnology, the use of living organisms to solve problems and make useful products, resource development. Some effects of biotechnology, of course, is that it's everywhere and in our food, water, shelter, and medicine, of course. Relating back to medicine, it we can use biotechnology to create different resources for different diseases, of course. And two examples of traditional biotechnology, we do selective breeding with crops and animals, also mutate crops for more resources food-wise, and other than that, biotechnology usually works with cells, proteins, and other genes. With human insulin, usually the treatment of diabetes comes from bacterias. We do genetic engineering, intentionally modifying the DNA of organisms to change its characteristics. Like our bulls, we've changed some genes so they have more muscle, so more meat, of course, for the people. With that, we do selective breeding. Basically, two organisms with desirable traits that we want. We combine them or mate them to produce an offspring with those same desired traits that we want. We also do cloning, an organism that is an exact genetic match of another. Say you did selective breeding and you finally got the traits of all you wanted in a dog, and of course you can clone that to have multiple of the same animal. Of course they might have a tad bit difference in them, but then it'll be close enough, of course. With that, genes is the instruction for all the traits, of course, like DNA and all that. Specialized cells, we do specialized cells as well. As the embryo develops, cells change and then have specific jobs to do. With that comes in unspecialized cells, of course, as well. Cells in the embryo are the same, none have a specialized job as of yet to do. Some other things we talked about were herbicides, chemicals that we have created to kill off plants like weeds and stuff like that, to kill off or that harm our crops. Of course, wheat and corn. Usually with that it's selective and will kill other living organisms. Pesticides as well comes with that. More chemicals that will kill off different pests that will harm our plants and some animals, of course, too. With that, we also use stem cells, which would be considered as unspecialized cells that make up the embryo in its early stages of development. Trying to think. We do agriculture practices to continue changes. As the world population grows, we need to be able to make food at a good constant rate to avoid hunger. Of course, people need to eat, and with that, we need tons of resources as is food-wise and water and all that. Of course, then it says that water could be coming down, has been going down at a rate due to our supplies going low, and us still trying to figure out how to work with ocean waters, hot waters, and all that. Factors that people consider when designing and using biotechnology products that come from agriculture and food industries, their own priorities and beliefs, cost, taste, and quality, possible side effects, all that comes with biotech, bioengineering, whatever it is, and can can have a debate at times, quite often, usually. Uh, genetically modified foods in stores, people will go back and forth saying they are better than regular processed foods and stuff. Of course, with chickens, we've modified them to either have feathers and not have feathers. We discussed that. It's possibly better for non-feathered chickens to, live in hotter climates, of course. So, and it's also not a process to take all the feathers off too when their time comes to an end, so they can feed the people. But also feathers work in colder climates too, so they can be able to survive longer and provide more food for the people. Some pros and cons of biotechnology. I know I've said some effects already, but it helps with hunger, of course. It provides bigger crop yields. It also makes life a lot easier. Makes life quite honestly a lot way easier. Of course, we're going back with hunger and stuff. It kills that off, or at least tries to. And it comes with unknown risks too, of course, because coming with those GMOs and stuff, we don't know if there potentially could be a side effect, but we work our way around it, or keep on working to find different methods, of course, with that. I've also searched up two large biotechnology industries being used today were soybeans, of course. There's a good resource for food and could use room for improvement to have a better taste for people, since some people don't like them. And also Christmas trees. I don't know why Christmas trees. I'm pretty sure, they provide quite a lot that I did not look a lot into, but that was something that I saw. I also have some modern biotech uses. Going back, making medicine in large quantities. Makes human insulin, of course. Also combates crime through DNA testing and combates crime through DNA testing. Removing pollution from the environment is a big one that biotech has. And improving, of course, like I've said multiple times already, but improving quality of crops and livestock products. Other than that, some other things that we discussed. Is it good for our animals? Some people may say yes, some people may say no. as in selective breeding. People go both ways, and it's whatever comes in mind exactly, but that's all I have. Thank you.